On this, we're joined by Akiva Eldar, a political analyst, contributor to Israeli newspaper Haaretz, and co-author of Lords of the Land, The War for Israel's Settlements in the Occupied Territories. Akiva, first of all, thank you very much for your time this evening. Now, Israel using the term applying sovereignty, are we talking mere semantics here? Is this carefully selected wording by Israel? Because presumably this is still annexation, no matter what the wording here.
Well, practically Israel is a sovereign in the West Bank. Netanyahu said just a few weeks ago in a television interview that his vision is still greater Israel. Actually, he even mentioned Jordan as part of this great vision. Practically also, Israeli Jewish militias are doing the job of this government every day while we're talking. 1,000 terrorist attacks of settlers against Palestinians were documented by the UN just this year. The Israeli army and the settlers are actually one entity. One day they serve in Gaza. They get the weapons from the IDF, and the day after, they go home to an illegal outpost, and they participate in deportation of one of the 47 communities, Palestinian communities, that were pushed out of their homes, territories. A major general of the Israeli IDF punished a village that was one of their inhabitants was involved in an attack on a settler, and the punishment was cutting down 3,500 olive trees. So actually, what we are talking now about is punishing the international community, those countries who are threatening, so to speak, in recognizing a Palestinian state. The punishment is practical or official annexation. But, even before they did this, before President Macron started this momentum, this government is committed to a one-state solution, actually to deportation of Palestinians from the West Bank. And now what's happening is actually they are making lemonade from the bitter lemon of what happened to us in October 23, Rihanna.
Akiva, presumably any step towards annexation in the occupied West Bank would likely draw widespread condemnation from Palestinians, but as well from Arab and Western countries. Will this be of any concern to the Netanyahu government?
Well, on the contrary, they are looking for fights. As long as President Trump is not only supporting the Israeli government, this policy, actually, he ordered officials in his administration and also committees in the American Congress to stop labeling the West Bank as West Bank or occupied territories, and to adopt the Israeli official title of Judea and Samaria. And what the Europeans, the good people of Europe who want to put an end to the conflict, what they can do is pay lip service. And maybe what they can do is what they did in '88 when the American administration refused to issue to Yasser Arafat and his entourage entrance visa to New York, to the General Assembly. Well, they moved it to Geneva. Well, let's see, because right now, this is the paradox. On one hand, Israel is committed to the Oslo Agreement, as you just mentioned. Area A, B, and C is a product of the Oslo Agreement from '93. On the other hand, while Israel says that we have the full right to settle in Area C according to the Oslo Agreement, they do the opposite. And they don't recognize the partners of Oslo, which is the PLO.
Akiva, really appreciate your time and your thoughts this evening. Akiva Eldar speaking to us live there from Tel Aviv.